Well, hello everybody, and hello Timmy! Long time no see! Welcome back. I'm glad to see you back, my friend. Hope so you had some great time. Today we're gonna start with the Monday reviews. I had some issues. I was looking for a good small vessel, and I just couldn't. It was really hard to find it. You have all kinds of vessels. You have vessels, pretty much for any kind of a thing that you would want to, but they're really hard to shop. If you want to make them in-game, you really need to do a lot of grinding. Nearly none of these vessels, small vessels that I have seen, are made with the user in mind. And you will see what and I will explain a little bit more when I demonstrate some of the stuff. Some of them look great, awesome. Flash, Teragon. I mean, Merc is. I just subscribed to this one. I wanna see it. I wanna test it, and that's gonna be in the next one. Oh, yeah. I will. I'm a little bit scared of Subnautica. Timmy. I really want to play that, but I'm scared. I'm scared of that, of those big animals. They scare me. The story scares me, and I don't want to play them at night. Literally, they do. They scare me. Oh, yeah. But going back, Zero G has some great SVs. You have all kinds of stuff that you could use, all kinds of ideas that you. I mean, people are making virtually anything. Service pod, some weird figurines. I'm scared of those creatures in deep sea. Yes. You can have pretty much anything here. From buses to F-14s, F-16s, all kinds of X-2 wingman. I mean, you can have all kinds of stuff. Helicopter. But here's where the problem is. Let me debug the flight. Here's what the problem is. There's a very few practical, in-game usable that if you if you want an in-game usable, like if you want to play the scenario, if you want to play the game like I do, if you want to go mine, go take out the planets, and you need to recon it. You need something fast. You need something that's movable, not heavy duty. Not heavy, not a lot of assault power, but you need something to move around. You need something to deal with the threats fast and bug out. I can't find that. I can't find that. All of these, and I can spawn even more, and the game starts a little bit crashing. See, this one Jaguar fighter is built around this huge engine, cockpit. That's it. That's it. And the doors are an absolutely wrong place. Because this is the impact area. That's the impact area where you get hit one of the most time. Right there. Neat design, but not really practical. It might have been fast. It might have been, I don't know. To me, there's a lot of scary things in Subnautica. There's a lot of scary things there. Cylon. It took me a while to find how to get in here. And this is how you do it. Through here. That's how you get in there. Not through there. Through there. Beats me. This is also in the prefabs now. KSV. It's a luxury cruiser. I can't use this. Because a lot of people that I meet, they play it too. But I do play other games. Sometimes I stream on Twitch. Rainbow Six. I'm actually learning a lot about Rainbow Six because I want to be a very good player. But I'll come back to Subnautica eventually. Hopefully. So... yeah, this is a luxury cruiser. I can't use it. This is just for show. North Star is Polaris version. Smaller. And this is how you get in. Not terribly bad, but here's a problem. Got a cockpit right there. I can understand that that's okay, but I can understand the practical part of this, and I, some certain degree, agree with it. I like it, but I'm not sure about that exactly. However, it has no warp drive. It has no warp drive. Pretty much warp drive is a standard now. It's kind of a must have for an SV. Simple look, easy look. You were helping me with Mesmo on certain things in Subnautica. You and Mesmo were helping me, Timmy. That's how I remember you. You were helping me get stuff done and teach me how to go through certain story lines and certain messages, and that's how I remember you. This thing is absolute brute. It's way too big. That's a prefab version of, yeah, that's the same thing. Now this I do like. It's simple, easy, and the problem is, I think with this as well, it does not have a warp drive. Yeah, I know it's been months. I know, Timmy, it's been months. But hey, you remember things. I remember things that, you know, people have helped me. And you were one of them. And I think Mesmo or somebody else have just joined, which is the usual crowd. As I said, that can be modified, but here's a problem. How do you modify? I mean, I can add warp drive to this, but where do I put it? See, I can put it back here, empty this stuff, and elongate it. But here's another thing. The problem with SVs, small vessels, is that you can't put any of the turrets on them. This is also a big ship. Heavily protected. Heavily protected. Has all kinds of stuff. It does have all kinds of stuff in it. I do like the way the cockpit is done. The passenger seat. But what I don't, I think it does, yeah, it does have warp drive and tank. I don't even, this Manta is just way too big. Way too big. Maybe if this is a vessel if you have a larger crew. If you don't have a larger crew, don't bother with it. So is this one. There are some other vessels that are smaller, but this one is interesting looking because of the engines on the side. But Inglorious, nifty little traveler, but that's pretty much it. And one thing I like about this is the placement of the weaponry, because if you notice in most of the cases, most of the times, what I do is I would come up the hill, pop out, make a shot, and go down. Pop out behind the cover, make a shot, and go down. And that's a perfect placement for that. I'm going to play Subnautica. It's just that I have to focus right now on this. I can only play at certain times, and some people are just I don't know. Maybe I'll make the daily schedule that differs in game. So maybe Mondays and Thursdays it will be Empyrion, and maybe Tuesdays and Fridays might be Subnautica or something else. I don't know. Let me know if you, I mean, if that's what you would like to see, if you would like to see a variety of games streamed, let me know. We can do that. I have several games. I have games here that I can play. I can play Ark. I can play Insurgency, Forest, Subnautica, Sail Away. That's a nice little game, but it's not as interesting as this. Basically, you sail around. I can play PUBG, Long Dark, Sniper Elite. So yeah. So yeah, I can play those games. Let me know. Oh, I know. I should update my game as well. You know what? Thank you for reminding me, Timmy. One of the most practical ones that I have found is this one, Drake Cutlass. It pretty much has everything that you would need from an SV. I don't know that he meant it to be like that or not, but these would be the perfect positions for turrets. And you could place some of them here on the sides as well. You know, they're on the side there, but I don't know, will they ever implement turrets on the SVs? That's one of my great complaints about SVs. You can't place any turrets. And one of the reasons I like this is because it has a multiple access points. This is what I need. I have a fighter and I have a traveler, but this is what I need. I need something I can make jumps with. Hey, thank you, Timmy. Thank you for stopping by. I hope so. I see you soon. So yeah, I think this one, yeah, has a warp drive as well. That's one of the reasons I like it, and it's done with the user in mind. It's done in a way that it helps you. It helps a user find a way how to use it, model it, manage it, use it in a way or a form that that you can actually work with it. It's a blend between the transporter that has enough space for a lot of stuff. This is another one that I thought of as being a better one. Yeah, this is the way you get in. But it is really nicely done. Really nicely done. I like the details. I like a lot of these details. Really nicely done. It does have a warp capability. Turn off the lights. And you have several constructors, several fridges, plenty of air tanks. This is a nice little detail. Right there. So is this. Tastefully done. Really tastefully done. Couple more constructors. And here's the cockpit. However, it is a bit of a block. It is simplistic, which in a way I do not mind. I do not mind. I like simplified stuff. I like the stuff that is easy to work with, easy to have, easy to do. The question of a cost, pretty high. for SV. Pretty high. Also, not a very fast. And as you can see, it turns quite slowly. Now, it is to be expected from a chunk of metal like this. That's where the drive is. Engineering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And a... yeah. Another room. Yeah, that's another one. This kitchen. Does it have it that on the other side? Yeah, it does have it here. No, this is... oh, this is armory. This is armory. And this is a storage space. Nice. However, I would lose these. You don't need these. It gives an effect nicely, but I would lose these walking rails and just use cargo boxes. So that's that. And I think that's the other one that I like. But it's also highly expensive. But you can't have a warp drive in it. For the prefab that it does, see, this is what I say when it. Why is it expensive? Because of these guns, you need. This is supposed to be a prefab. Prefab's up for the early stages of your game. How the heck do you find enough neodymium for these guns? For the rail guns. You can barely get until the level 15 or above. You can barely get stuff, missiles, let alone railgun bullets. It's, I mean, that, why are we having this on a basic startup SV? Makes no sense. That's what I mean when I say do not have a user in mind. Some of these SVs, next week I'm planning to use only prefabs. We're gonna spawn every single prefab. We're gonna spawn every single of these prefabs. And we're gonna talk about it. That's the next Monday's show. So folks, 25 minutes. It's time to start our regular stream. I will be. As a matter of fact, I won't even stop the streaming. I'll just shift it. I will. I'll have to stop the stream. I'll be right back.